Okay, thanks for tuning in again. And today's, well, actually I've done a few videos today, so this video is going to be a bit of a change of pace to what I normally do. For once I actually have an item for sale. So what we're looking at here is the SEIKO H558-5000, which is known as the Arnold Schwarzenegger watch. And this one here was serviced by me earlier this year, I think in January, and the work that was done to it was full service of the movement. Also, we replaced the shroud because the original was totally cracked, and the bezel insert has been replaced as well with one of the Yaboki's ones. Now, the strap that it's on is one of my polyurethane replicas. I don't know if that's correct, if you're allowed to use that word anymore, or reproduction. So yeah, it doesn't have any markings on it at all. So they're a totally neutral strap, but they are basically identical to the original strap that these came on. So I'll just give a closer shot here of the dial, and I might just need to mess with that a bit. Okay, so the dial is in excellent condition and doesn't really have any major faults at all. The hands don't really have any signs of the sinky loom that you generally tend to get with these, which is where the loom sort of dishes out, which is just caused due to moisture damage. Just over on the back there, we'll look at the serial number. So it is, just bear in mind I'm looking at this through a camera, so it is 7200, so that one was made in 1987. And there you can just see the sides there. And like I said, it is an aftermarket shroud. As with most of these, the original was in poor condition and couldn't really be reused. So there you go there. The case is unpolished, so under the shroud it's all unpolished. I haven't really messed around with that at all. But yeah, the seals have been replaced, it's been fully serviced, and if we just go over to the quartz testing machine, we'll just have a look at how it's running. So you're going to see my ghetto lighting setup here. We'll just go across over to here. Now this is all on a tripod, so it's just a little bit fiddly. So there we go there. Now I'm just going to get it to get a signal. So there we go. So you can see the watch there on the microphone. And if we just go to the quartz machine there. Now these do take a little bit to settle down. So I haven't really given it enough warm-up time either. So that's, yeah, 0.35 is about what they would normally sit at. As this hasn't had enough time really to warm up, it's going to change around a little bit. These machines, they do take really between 20 minutes to an hour to warm up, and I've only had it on for about 10. They're 1970s technology, so inside there's, to compare the oscillation or the oscillations, it's got a thermocompensated oscillator inside, which has a heater wrapped around it, and the heater takes a while to warm up. So until really it's at temperature, it does a bit of weird stuff. So I'll just try and, I might just turn the gain up on the microphone as well, because that just helps a bit. There we go. So yeah, these are a little bit tricky to get a good signal on, just due to the thickness of the case. And there we go, we've got it stable now. So we'll just let that go for a sec. So you can see that the movement's running pretty good, and it's really running within the spec that it's supposed to run in. So the figure that you get there is about as good as you can tune these down to. You can't really get them too more accurate than that, and yeah, I mean the signal just keeps dropping out because it's just not getting a good signal. So we'll just turn that off now and just go up to the pressure tester. So I've already just got this set up. Now what we'll do is we'll just run it through, and you can see it pass the pressure test. Okay. Alright, so that's mounted. We've got sensor contact. It's set to 100 meter diver. So we'll just pull the chamber down now. And off it goes. You see there the crystal is just stabilizing. Now this is the vacuum test, this is the first part of it, and then it'll do the pressure test. Alright, so that's a pass on the vacuum. Now it's just doing pressure. Alright, so now we're up to 10 bars, so that's 100 meters. Now that's actually the highest I can test at the bench here. So if I go any higher, I have to get like a pressure vessel and all sorts of stuff. And this is that's also the highest that these sorts of machines can test up to. So usually if they pass 100, they'll pass 150 or more. But yeah, I mean, for really at the end of the day, I don't see anyone doing any professional diving in these anyway. So I think probably 100 meters is more than enough. And that's a pass. Well, just waiting for that to finish. So that's a pass on the pressure test as well at 100 meters, and nothing's broken on it, so that really is ideal. So I'm just going to bring it back over to the desk, and I'm just going to talk price now. Here we go. Okay, so for this guy, we're looking at $1,500 US, and that also includes DHL shipping to really anywhere in the world. So yeah, if that sort of thing, well, I mean, at the end of the day, going for that, I mean, I've already serviced it for you, so it's good just to basically strap on the wrist and off you go. So there's no messing around, there's no seal problems, it does pass a pressure test. Really all you've got to do is just buy it and put it onto your wrist. So yeah, as I said, $1,500 US, and that includes DHL shipping to anywhere in the world. Yeah, so if that is your sort of thing and you'd like a fully serviced H558 Arnold Schwarzenegger watch, just have, yeah, I'll leave my some contact details down below. I'm filming this before I'm putting up the video, so I'll figure out a way of doing it. But yeah, if it's for you, just get in contact with me, and yeah, we can cut a deal. So that's $1,500 US, fully serviced H558, passes a pressure test, good to just strap straight onto the wrist and off you go. Alright, so let me know if that's for you, and thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you again soon.